everybody, TV Ben here. Welcome back to the TV Ben podcast. We have we have returned.
Yes.
This is our second week back in 2021.
Uh-huh.
Same day though.
Yeah,
we
I'm wearing
we
the
set
same
everything
clothes.
up. Me too.
Same hat.
We set everything up. Yeah, I've got my new S&M Metallica shirt.
Yeah, that looks good. Oh, that's the S&M 2 or S&M 1?
S&M 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I like it. Anyway, yeah, we're back. This is week 2. We decided, when we set all this stuff up, I usually do 2 at a time because it's just easier to set everything up and
You're already
get
set up?
2 weeks done and then set up again. So we've got all new setup, all new look here, new cameras, new microphones. We're wearing headphones.
Yeah.
What else? I don't know. But we're here. So thanks everybody for joining us yet again. And thank you for coming over again because
Late.
you're so busy.
I was late.
And late. So today what we wanted to talk about, the thing that's been plaguing you for 9 months now. You could have had a kid.
It's going to be 10 months.
Yeah. You could have had a kid and already brought it home.
I know.
But yes, you've been closed.
Yeah.
So you're reopening. The
Yes.
Basement Arcade is gonna open again.
We're going to reopen.
So when is that?
So Friday,
Friday.
January 15th,
Yeah.
is going to be our reopen. And the main reason I decided to do that because bars still aren't allowed to open.
Right.
I talked to Ian at Reboot. He is
Yep.
currently open. He gave me some pointers.
Has he had any issues or anybody?
No, not at all.
No.
Not that I asked him at
Yeah.
the time when I was talking to him, and he said nobody's complained. Nothing.
He's serving like hot dogs too, right?
Yeah, he's got hot dogs. He's got a patio, but
Could you serve me a hot dog?
yikes.
Could you? If you flipped. How much is a hot dog roller?
I don't know.
Can you get one
I
on
don't
Amazon?
I don't want to mess with it.
I don't have my phone. I
I'm
want
not
to
messing
look it
with
up.
I'm not messing with it.
I kind of want a hot dog roller.
Oh my god. You should get one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you started cooking earlier in
Yeah.
the day and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, whenever I'm ready, I've got a warm hot dog just ready to go. I
It's just
decide
in
when.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hungry at 3. Let's go.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, yeah. So you've talked to Ian. He has no issues.
No.
You've talked to some other people.
Well, I saw that Palmer Street reopened. So Chris at
I gotta
Palmer
get
Street.
over there. Yeah.
So they've reopened, and the way that he kind of worked it is our permits allow you to sell beer to go, which I didn't know for a long time. And then my ALE guy.
Even before the
Even
order?
before. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Because that's been the big new thing going into,
Yes.
last part of December was, you can get to go drinks now.
yeah.
And,
So the way Chris did it is he kind of revamped to a bottle shop,
okay.
but not really. So he's still serving at the bar.
Yeah.
The games are on. You can play the games, but you can also get beer to go. So I think we're just looking for loopholes. And I talked to a lawyer.
Yeah.
And he said, I look at your business as
Yeah.
mainly being an arcade, and the way that they identify bars in the order is you're making all your money from alcohol.
And you're not.
And I'm not. And he's like, you can open now. And he said, if somebody comes in, ALE, Alcohol Law Enforcement, or the Concord Police Department come in and try to shut you down, he said, we'll take it from there.
Okay.
But he said, if you operate...
Pro bono or...
No, probably not. He did meet with me for an hour pro bono.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's a good guy. We won't
awesome.
say who, but yeah.
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 So it's just looking for loopholes, and I think the way we're going to operate
Yeah.
is everything's going to be on free play.
Okay.
So you're not messing with quarters and all of that jazz, getting germs.
So everything's free play.
So there will be
yeah.
an entry fee. There's going to be $20 for an adult.
Okay.
All day pass, $10 for kids.
So what if you walk out? Can you come back?
So the deal is if you walk out, even if you go for a smoke,
Yeah.
you lose your place.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not doing all of that.
Okay.
Trying to keep track of that. You leave, we're letting somebody else in.
Okay.
So,
So $20 as long as you stay in there, you're good.
but you can leave and come back the same day as long as we're not at capacity. We're going to be.
You're meaning okay. So
Yeah.
you're not going to charge them another 20 if they went out
No,
to
no,
smoke.
no,
I was
no.
like, man, that's kind of
And we have the check-in
Yeah.
process, so we know when somebody's checked in.
right.
So I don't need to do bracelets or anything.
But if you've
like
got
that.
people waiting, yeah, you're not going to
Yeah.
jump back in line.
Yeah, exactly.
You know. Okay.
Yeah.
That
So
makes sense.
no, you pay
Yeah.
the one time per day. You get to come back in if we're not at capacity. We're going to be at 30% capacity.
So how many people max can you do? Or
Probably less than 30%. So I think we're doing 15 to 20, and that
right.
includes bartender and the door person.
Okay.
So I think, I've got the 20 pinballs in a row.
Yeah.
I was going to take them out, but I'm just going to leave them all on, and I'm just going to tell people,
let people figure it out.
Don't play next to each other if you don't know that person.
Yeah.
And then the way that I arranged all the arcade games, I had to get rid of a bunch of arcade stuff. I still have like a good chunk in there.
Yeah, it's still very nice in there. Yeah, you got a good amount of stuff.
The way that those are arranged, it's like you're not right next to somebody when you're playing.
Right.
Except for the drivers or whatever, or the shooters.
But you're not going to play a driving game with a stranger. You're going to play with somebody from your household, which is what is allowed.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think that's our loophole. And
now, I think it's weird you're charging the bartenders to come in. I think that's kind of messed up.
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay, good, good.
All right. I've got all my crew wants to come back except for one person. Which
for good reason. Yeah.
Totally understandable.
Yeah.
But I think she'll be back eventually once this is all over with. And I think, I've got a couple more things to do. I've got to get my liquor liability insurance back up. And I've got to get my point of sale back up. And
so are you going to do to-go stuff, or
I'm not going to be like really advertising. It's a possibility.
Yeah. So what you could just do a mixed drink, or could you sell them a can of beer or something too? So
to-go stuff, if I do to-go stuff, I'm only doing beer.
Okay.
Now,
so no mixed drinks.
They just recently added bars or restaurants or whatever can do to-go liquor.
Yeah.
Which is a terrible idea.
Yeah, I think so too.
There's already such stupid rules in North Carolina for alcohol. Like you see, I'm wearing a Samuel.
It's pretty backwards.
Samuel Adams hat.
Yeah,
I can't wear this at the bar if we're open. And
really?
I'm working. So a bartender can't wear a T-shirt with liquor or beer.
I didn't know that.
Advertisement.
Why?
But because it's stupid.
Well, yeah.
But I can have beer signs all over the place, liquor signs all over the place, and that's okay. So, I mean, you can't take alcohol open container outside, but you can get a to-go liquor, either a shot or a mixed drink, and you put a piece of tape over it. And that's the seal, and you expect somebody not to open that and drink it on the way home.
Right.
As far as owning a bar and, being liable if you overserve somebody and they leave, yes, at that point, if they break the seal and they drink it, they're technically liable. You're out of it.
Right. You've sold it.
But there's always that possibility it's going to come back and bite you in the butt. Now, I don't want to deal with that.
No, you do not.
But I mean, with all of the alcohol laws that are in North Carolina, they're just absolutely ridiculous. They go ahead and do you can sell to-go liquor. It's like, come on, man. Are you kidding me? That's the
because they did that last week of the year or something. Right?
Yeah,
and they were like, hey, you can do. Yeah, we're helping the bars out.
Yeah, I know Gianni next door. They posted. They were like, we're getting a lot of inquiries. We're not doing it.
Yeah, it's smart.
Yeah,
but I did not know. I'm sure I've been out, at some point and seen a bartender wearing a shirt that advertised something.
I'm not saying you can't do
but I don't know what's the reasoning behind that.
So.
I can't fathom that.
You absolutely, people do it.
Yeah.
But if an ALE officer came in.
He's like, hey, you're serving Samuel Adams while you're wearing a Samuel Adams hat.
He'd be like, take your hat off. Or if you had a shirt on, he's like, flip it inside out.
Take your shirt off.
It's like, when were these rules written? Like Prohibition? And that's the whole private club thing.
When did Prohibition end? 1933?
That's still left over from Prohibition laws. Jeez. And it's like, what? Let's make some new laws that aren't totally stupid.
Yeah. Well, you remember, since this is a pinball podcast, isn't it still illegal for anybody under 18 to play pinball in South Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah. How old is that law?
Yeah. But it's like, are they going to enforce it? No, probably not.
Oh, of course not.
Yeah.
But
get out on the ground, kid.
What do you think you're
Step
doing?
away from the flippers.
Yeah, son. Get back. I mean, a lot of these old laws, and there's tons of them. I've read a bunch of those, but I don't get that one. It's like, hey, you can't wear a beer hat.
Oh, yeah.
But you can serve it to them.
Yeah. I don't know.
That doesn't
But
make
no,
any sense.
with our reopening, we're going to be safe. We're
Yep.
going to be responsible. You've got to wear a mask.
Yes.
You can take it off if you're drinking,
Or if you're like out of the way.
or if you get a snack.
Yeah.
And I've got more seating in there.
And you've got a snack machine.
I've got a snack machine.
Yeah.
I've got
That's on free play.
I've got
I asked you that last week.
hand sanitizer stations all over the bar. So, and
Yeah.
I bought a couple of air purifiers that are the HEPA 13
Yes.
filters
I've seen those.
that will
Yeah.
take viruses out of the air.
Okay.
So I've got one for the front, one in the back.
Yeah.
Each one will do 840 square feet per 30 minutes.
Okay.
So our space is like 1,500 square feet.
So that's
I think
that's got it.
we'll be, and I'll do.
My God, I just hit the table. I'm
I
sorry.
think I'll do HEPA filters or HEPA 13 filters in the main HVAC as well.
Okay.
So yeah, I think everyone else is open.
Yeah, and
So-
that's what's not made any sense.
No.
The other places that are nearby you
Yeah.
that have been open.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. But the other thing, speaking of sense, everybody use common sense
Yeah.
while you're out.
Don't be stupid.
Don't touch your face.
Yeah.
If you touch a game, go sanitize your hands afterwards.
Yeah.
Keep your mask on
And
when
it's,
you're near people.
They say it's airborne, which
And if you don't feel good, stay home. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
It's let people make their own decisions
Yeah.
at this point. I think I don't want to get political on this, but
No.
it's like you're killing. The rules are just not making sense. It's not a one for all. It's that one cartoon I think I sent you last month with.
Yeah.
It showed people eating at a bar and that was allowed.
Yeah.
But then they were eating, snacks at at a restaurant. But then they showed them eating at a bar,
Yeah.
and that was you can't do that. That's you're closed.
Yeah.
It's like what difference? How does eating food make it safer inside than not?
Yeah. And not to get political, but like.
But let people make their own decisions.
Yeah, but it's like with the executive orders.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know this. And I've been told this at the beginning, but didn't really believe it, but did some research, and the executive orders actually are not law.
Right.
So the way that they...
So if they came in, how do they enforce it if it's not law?
Well, that's the thing. It's like you've got to be ready to say, hey, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So I've got like the stuff printed out. I'm going to highlight it. And if they come in and give me crap, then I'm going to be like, well, this is actually... And the way that they state things, they're like, in the order, it's like, we may do this. It doesn't say we are going to do this.
Right.
And it's like very specific. And my lawyer was like, well, they do that because they probably know it wouldn't hold up constitutionally.
So it's like an intimidation thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's almost like the executive orders are a suggestion.
Right.
But honestly, there's been a bunch of businesses. There was a gym in Concord that was open pretty much immediately because they were like, you can't do this.
Yeah.
Like this is,
the
this
cops
was
came
never,
tried to shut them down.
this was never put into law. So you
Yeah.
can't actually enforce it. So I know it's been a while. So I've got all of that, to back up on from listening to other people about all this stuff and doing some more research. But yeah, I'm just going to open, and if they try to shut me down, then I'm just going to have to sue stuff.
Right.
Sue people.
Start getting litigious.
Yeah. And I don't want to do that.
No.
I didn't
let's
even
hope
want
you
to
don't
talk
have
to a lawyer. It's
Right.
just like, at this point, it's like, I've got to shut the doors
Yeah.
or I've got to do something.
So
And
you
it's
did
like,
something.
I did something.
Well, I'm glad you did. And again, if that's what I'm getting at with, again, not political, is if I don't want to go to a restaurant, I haven't been going. So that's my thing.
You have a choice to do it.
If it's open, then that's great. But I'm still not going.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to sit for 45 minutes like that. But
No.
I feel, in the arcade with a mask on and, that's... But again, if you're not comfortable, don't show up.
Yeah.
But
And
why do you have to force everybody to not,
Yeah.
The option's just gone.
It's funny because I had games at Red Hill Brewery,
Yeah.
and that was okay.
I still have games at Red Hill.
I have one over there now.
Yeah, you still got Slugfest is over there, right? Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
perfectly
that
okay.
made no sense
No.
because we were able to go over there and have a drink and play
And be responsible.
your games. Yeah.
Wear a mask.
Wear your mask because they're a brewery,
Yeah.
not a bar.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
I'm going to start a revolution.
Okay. Are we
just
playing the Beatles? What are we doing here?
No, it'll be interesting. I think the local police department's great.
Yeah.
I actually had spoken to one of the downtown officers not too long ago,
Yeah.
and he said, "Why aren't you guys open?"
And
And
you
so
like, you messing with me?
he didn't even know.
It's entrapment.
And he's like, "Well, I was just talking to the ALE officer the other day.
Yeah.
He says strip clubs are open."
Really?
And he's like, "Why aren't you open?" And I was like, "Listen,
Wait,
man,
strip clubs are open?
yeah, strip clubs are open at a limited capacity. They've been open since phase 3. I think.
Are the strippers wearing masks?
I don't know.
I
I can't imagine.
I'm not going, but
it's
that's
like, yeah.
interesting. Like,
Yeah, so
it's like extra to get them to
it's
take
like-
the mask off. You're like, oh,
yeah. But like bars are the last thing that, like, private clubs that
Right.
don't serve food. But even like the Charlotte,
as long as you're eating, you can't get it.
yeah, I know that's safe. But as far as recently, a bunch of private clubs that serve food
Yeah,
in Charlotte have been getting
they got
like
hit, right?
they've been getting smacked around by the alcohol law enforcement, and they're getting letters from the ABC Commission saying we're going to
Yeah.
shut you down, and they're like, we've been open because we've been serving food, we're following all the rules,
Yeah,
and it's like I think all of these officers like don't want to lose their jobs, so they're trying to enforce something that's not enforceable, and everyone's confused.
or they're orders coming from the top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so everyone's confused as to like what is actually. And when I talked to that downtown police officer,
yeah,
like he didn't know why I wasn't open. He's like, you were the only one not open.
yeah. It's a confusing, and that's what we were saying. The ones that are nearby you that makes no sense how they've been open.
Yeah,
And no problems.
no,
As far as we know. But
yeah,
and again, nothing against Red Hill or anything either. I mean,
oh yeah,
but it's why.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the same thing.
Well, the breweries opened up pretty quickly because they have
they opened quick.
they have a brewers guild, and their brewers guild is kind of like their lobbyists.
Oh,
So they went to.
you're getting real adult on me here with like,
Supposedly, they
wow.
had gone to the top and said, we need to be open because
Yeah.
we attract tourism and all this other crap.
Huh.
So they were allowed to be open. And I think, the bars, the private clubs, they don't have something like that. So
Yeah.
we continue to get crapped on unless we decide
Well.
to do something
form a committee
or just open up.
or that. Yeah. Can I be in the committee? No, I guess since I'm not an
yeah.
owner,
Yeah. But there was
I'm an operator.
I
Yeah.
got an article recently from somebody, and I think there's a bar that's in Greenville, North Carolina, and
Okay.
they're suing the governor now, and they cited a bunch of things like looking at the North Carolina Constitution
Yeah,
and how the way he's rolled out everything and still picking winners and losers,
yeah.
like how it's not following that Constitution. So I don't know how that's going to turn out, but it's
Yeah.
just open.
Yeah.
Just open. At this point, it's like, this is enough.
Well, you're seeing people do what they want.
Yeah.
They were like, don't travel for Thanksgiving. Everybody that
People
wanted
that-
to travel for Thanksgiving
Yeah.
traveled for Thanksgiving. Same for
Absolutely.
Christmas and
Yeah.
everything else. And it's like, you got to let people make their own decisions.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to do it, do it. If you
Yeah.
don't, stay home. It's not a big
Absolutely. Yeah.
deal.
And I don't
that's
know-
as political as we're getting on this.
Yeah.
but
I don't know if we're going to be busy. We might be.
I hope you are.
We might be busy. But
and busy to the point of just your allowed occupancy
Yeah.
and maybe a person or two standing outside, because
Yeah.
that would be nice.
yeah.
But, so what? We didn't say days. What day? You're just going to do
Oh.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday for now.
Okay.
Just
Starting on
because,
the 15th.
starting on the 15th, just because it's not worth
What hours?
doing. So I
Oh, I need to be on you. There
I'm
you are. Hello.
I'm trying to keep it so one shift per bartender and door person. So I'll
Okay.
probably do 3 to 10 on Friday.
Oh,
and
that's
Saturday.
right. We still got the curfew.
I think the curfew runs out though.
I can't remember
That's
when.
another thing. It's an
Well,
executive order.
They're going to come back. Well, we're doing this early January. I
Yeah.
think they're coming back before this airs
Yeah.
and deciding on.
He's going to be like
extensions.
6 p.m. You
Yeah.
got to be back in. Go to bed.
Can't get COVID after 10.
That's so stupid. Oh, but
Yeah.
well, I didn't understand the curfew thing because what is open past 10 anyway? Most breweries close at 10.
Yeah. I mean, you were
So-
doing midnight before on Friday,
yeah.
Saturday.
Friday, Saturday. So we'll probably do 10 unless they lift the curfew. And
Okay.
then, but
So
I
3
doubt they
to
will.
like 3 to 10.
So 3 to 10 on Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
And then probably like 3 to 9 on Sunday.
Okay.
just because, I don't know, someday.
It's going to be nice to see it open.
Yeah. And be totally paranoid that you're going to get COVID.
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
But it's like, dude, I haven't made any money in like 10 months.
Right.
Now,
Yeah.
I've had some assistance.
Yeah, you had the government assistance that they were doing for paycheck.
Had the paycheck, payroll.
What were they
protection
calling that?
the PPP.
Yeah.
Then I got the SBA loan,
What's that stand for?
Small Business Administration.
Stupid business.
Stupid business. I got the SBA grant.
Why do you have your hand up by your...
Well,
I know, it's like you're DJing over there.
Yeah.
You've been
Take one off.
Yeah, you've been
off.
doing that. I'm just worried about you.
Yeah, so I got the SBA grant, which
Yeah.
is forgivable. The PPP should be forgivable.
Yeah.
I got to go through a whole spiel of stuff for that. I got the SBA loan, which I have to pay back.
Yeah.
And then I also took a 401k loan just to like hold myself over, because they were like, if you've been hit by COVID as a business, you can take out and not get
no
fees.
penalty. Right.
No penalties, no fees. You
Right.
will get taxed, but only over 3 years.
Okay.
So
That's actually quite nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but still, I mean, it's like I had to take money out of my 401k, which I'm not real happy about.
Right. But you can...
But yeah, it's like...
Or you could just retire.
No, not on that. But no, I think, hopefully we start making money again.
Yeah.
And don't
Yeah, I
get
do
shut
hope
down.
so.
That'll be good.
Yeah. You're all fidgety.
I'm so fidgety.
Are y'all nervous about this?
I don't know.
Reopening?
I am. I actually had a dream the other day.
About reopening?
Like reopening and having because I'd been up to this point where I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. I don't care, blah, blah, blah. And then I had a dream like, is this the right thing to do?
And?
It is. It is the right thing to do.
I think so.
Because it's stupid.
Yeah. You've got to... You 10 months.
Yeah. 10 months. You can't tell a business you can't open for 10 months and give them like minimal
No,
help.
Yeah. Nothing.
I've lost hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue.
Wow.
And now I'm actually in debt.
Wow.
So, which is awesome.
Hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds of thousands. Yeah.
I've lost thousands.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, and no,
And that's not what I'm making it by myself.
Right,
that's like
total.
That's
with
total. Everything you bring
sales
in, and I'm throwing stuff back
right.
out. Yeah.
No, I've got mine is not as important as yours. Mine is not my primary source of income.
It was nice though.
It was nice, and most of it just went back into that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've put a whole. I haven't done anything since that game, Stranger Things, I bought in May.
Yeah.
Because why? Nothing's coming in. Nobody can play them.
I know.
But it will be nice to get it back.
Yeah. So what we're going to do with you, since it's on free play, we're going to look at your audits.
Right.
So anything that goes up in audits, you're going to get your percentage.
Right. And again, it's not about me. I'm more wanting you to get open and get things going. If I've shown I can live without that revenue, because it really just went back into arcade revenue.
Yeah.
But
it is nice.
It is nice.
Yeah.
It is. But I don't need it. You need it. Your employees need it.
Yeah. Mina's college needs it.
Yeah. Mina's college is going to show up with a sack full of oranges if you don't pay.
I love how they send us emails like, hey, please contribute. I was like, please contribute?
I'm sending my
on
daughter
top
there.
of what I'm already paying? Shut up.
Yeah. Yeah. What else? Oh, so let's see. Reopening occupancy. You talked about the cover. So $20 an adult.
Yeah.
And
10 for a kid.
10 for a kid.
And
okay.
Kids used to stay until 9. I'm going to have to kick them out at 7 if the curfew's still at 10. Just, All
right. So yeah, 20 for adult, 10 for kids.
I think that's pricey. And normally if somebody comes in and they're just playing games, they're not going to spend $20.
Right.
Unless they go to Dave & Buster's. They're going to spend like 100. But like in my place, I kind of liked the fact you could come in every single day, spend $5.
Right.
But it's like at this point, I've been closed so long.
Yeah, we're
going to have limited capacity. I need to make up some of that.
Right.
So I think, the really, the hardcore people that want to play, that are going to feel comfortable to come out and play.
Yeah.
Aren't going to have an issue with $20. But yeah, I think it'll, everything's on free play. Yeah. And I've got some kick butt games now.
I love how
Avengers
you've been editing
Premium.
yourself. Thank you so
Kick
much. Yes.
butt games.
Yeah, the Avengers Premium is
so
really good.
Yeah.
We talked about this on the last week. Deadpool. I really like your Deadpool.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun. We did a live stream on that
Yeah.
with Credit Game Craig
Yeah.
over at Hurry Up Pinball. That was the that was the unprecedented. That was something we should have talked about in the catch-up video.
Oh, that's
The
right.
unprecedented 3-stream
Yeah.
nonstop.
That was
Nobody
cool.
has done that.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. So what was that?
was-
Pirates, IJ, and
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
So his
Yeah.
rig is on wheels, and we just wheeled it over to the next game.
Yeah.
That's unprecedented.
That was very impressive.
Yeah,
You have a rig like Craig's now.
I do. It's right out of camera range, right there.
You can only stream generic games.
Yeah, I think. Well, that's what I was laughing about with you guys. It was like, all right, well, here goes Black Knight and No Fear, and I guess Whitewater.
The No Fear guy that
Yeah.
wrote that song, he's gonna be like,
Yeah.
I want my royalties.
Yeah, you're like, sorry, man, that was
You get a strike.
26 years ago.
Bow, bow, bow.
My God, that game is 26 years old.
Jeez.
Yeah,
That's a great game.
Dracula's
That's actually a
28.
good Steve Ritchie game.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dracula's 28.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He looks like he's 100.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the game itself. Your Dracula is beautiful. I was just
Thank
sitting here before
Yeah,
we
isn't it
started.
nice? Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
I mean, it's got some
It's amazing.
in the shot right there. It's got a
Yeah.
little bit of light on it that it's washing it out. So
Yeah. But oh my God. The reds on that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
yeah, it's and if you watch the stream that we did, me and Craig did, I still have not looked for that lost ball. I think I know where it is, but I'd have to tear it apart.
Yeah.
Because I told you when I shopped that one, when I got it,
Yeah.
I found a ball in the back underneath a plastic that I had no idea how it even got
Is it
there.
on the left? the right?
Yeah, on the
Okay.
left, like in the back.
Okay.
But I have no idea how. The only way it looked like you could have put it there was to have taken the plastic off, put it there, and then put the plastic back on.
So it couldn't like sneak under the rubber ring or anything?
I don't know how it did
Jeez,
it, but
that's
it's
nuts.
yeah. So we lost that ball on the stream, but yeah, this stuff's getting old. But
Yeah.
yes, for streaming, it's sounding like generic streaming, which hopefully next week, that's what we're going to be talking about with Craig, since he is the streaming
Yeah.
master.
Oh, just put
Yeah.
Earthshine songs on Metallica.
Well, if
And
you'll give me the rights,
I'll give you the rights.
or are you going to sue
can
me?
do
Is
it.
this part of the game? You're like, hey, I
Yeah,
have a
do it.
lawyer now.
Strike.
Yeah, I have a lawyer. I'm going to sue. Hey, sue Ben King
Yeah.
for playing Earthshine songs.
Oh.
Yeah, I want Red Light District. That's all I wanted to play.
Just that's the only song you get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get rid of the mirrored back glass, and I want the photo from your CD. No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I could do a what do they call
Just
those?
retheme it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually Heather
Yeah, that's
in
right.
like a very tight dress.
But you
thing.
can't see her face.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
You want to give us a couple bars?
I remember. No.
You're a little hoarse, so
No,
it might sound good.
I remember we were dating, and I think this is real.
Did you take the picture?
No, but we went to her friend's place, who was a photographer, and
Yeah.
it was a studio, and there was like all these hot chicks there, like all these models,
Yeah.
and I think she went and got that picture taken. I
Oh.
don't remember if she got it taken for the album or what, but I just went
Or
in there.
for
I was
you.
like, you're in like in the lingerie section of Target or
yeah,
something. You're like,
yeah.
try not to look.
You're like, yeah, this
That's
is
like
weird.
everyone's in like bras and stuff, and I'm like,
Whoa.
what?
That's nice.
Unless I dreamed that, I don't know. I think that was real.
Yeah, that's probably real.
Yeah, it's probably real.
Yeah, so let's retheme Metallica, and then I can do Earthshine Ellie.
The side of the cabinet
Yeah.
could be me like laying on a couch like this.
Well, does Iron Man doesn't have copyrighted music on it,
No,
does
it
it?
doesn't. Yeah.
But Iron Man himself is copyrighted.
Yeah.
So it's weird.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna get into that with Craig
God,
on
I don't understand any of that stuff.
yeah. And
So dumb.
well, I am not popular by any means, especially in the streaming world.
Yeah.
Not even with this.
Yeah.
But I had just purchased all that gear and was built the rig. You
Yeah.
came over and helped me put that together back in November.
I didn't
and-
do anything.
Well, it was just
I was
nice.
sitting in
You
that
were
chair.
support- yeah, it was just support. But
Yeah.
but yeah, I want to do. I was looking forward to doing some more, and then all this stuff started happening a couple weeks ago, and I was like, maybe I should wait a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, and again, I don't think I'm no lawsuits, but it's just not worth the trouble. Especially, I don't need to do it. So
Yeah.
we need to see how this all pans out. So that's what we're going to talk to Craig about. We still got stuff coming up always, you'll be around, so
Yeah.
maybe we'll get an update on your
Yeah.
reopening plans, or
Like,
see how
I
it
got
went.
shut down the first day.
Yeah, be like, oh my God, Troy is currently in jail, live from jail. Can I be your phone call?
No. I got in a fight with the cops. No, I'm
Yeah,
just
I
kidding.
knocked out 2 of the cops that showed up.
No, that's not. No, that didn't happen.
Hopefully not. We'll see.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully an update from you. I want to talk to Zach from
Yeah.
Abari.
He's getting a new place.
He's getting a new place. I want to know all what's been going on with him.
Yeah.
And Matthew has built up a garage type
Yeah,
thing now
I
or
saw that.
something. He's got a big workshop.
It's
going
funny.
on.
I get a lot of people messaging us like, "Can you fix
Yeah.
my game?"
Just point him to him.
I'm like, Carolina Pinball on Facebook. His name's
Yeah.
Matthew. He's awesome.
Yeah.
And then I'll follow up with them, and they were like, "He is awesome." I was
Yeah.
like, he knows. Like I could do it,
Yeah.
but I don't get.
Well, he's got the shop. He's got the gear.
Yeah,
And he's got,
He's-
and for the moment, he has the time.
he's way smarter than me too.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about him, but I don't
I
know
buy
about
new
that.
games that barely need maintenance.
Right. He just got an Avengers Pro, I think.
Yeah,
didn't
he did. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, we've been stalking you. He probably doesn't listen anyway. Anyway, well, let's call it then.
Okay.
But thanks, as always,
Yeah,
for showing up.
absolutely.
We're back here in the new TV Bin Studios.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I like how I'm glad we did the headphones because I'm getting the radio voice out of you now. And I
Yeah.
like that you keep,
I'm not like, oh, no, 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 no.
yeah, you're here, you're getting the loop.
I'm
and you're
not-
like,
Talking like myself.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
is it that high of a voice?
No, it's not.
But yeah, so thanks everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Thank you. We will see you real soon.